Okay, stats. Welcome to our first week of doing online stats classes. You may be thinking, online math? I don't like this. This is not going to go well, but we're going to make it through, I promise. What I wanted to do is just sort of give you an overview of what our new Canvas looks like and then talk about a few things. So I'm on the student view, which is what you see on your Canvas page, so this should look familiar. I've added quite a few things to this Unit 3 content, okay? There's some more examples that I've worked out. There's videos, okay, where I try to talk you through some of these concepts. Here's one example. I'll play for a second.
Okay, stats, let's try some recordings. I know we already went through some of these examples, but I want to just go through these for...
Okay, so those are up there. There's videos for how to do a one sample t-test, and then our new content at the end of this week is going to be the independent samples t-test, and there's 2 videos for that. Actually, there's 3 videos for those. Yes. So my hope is that those will help you grasp the concepts. I've broken it down by content and then some assignments down here. I've got homework 7 both as a doc version and as the online version. If you're able to do the online version, that's preferred. If you already have the paper one filled out, that's fine. Just send it to either Katie or Kirsten, whoever your TA is. If you've forgotten the name of your TA, if you're in the 9 a.m. section, Kirsten Gade is your TA. If you're in the 10 a.m. section, Katie Casper is your TA. But we also have the online version of the homework, and you can see quizzes down here as well. One thing I want to point out, if I go to the homework 7, some of you already figured this out, is that it's great when you go to type in an answer, there's this button right here that says Insert Math Equation. Fantastic for doing any kind of math things. It takes a second to sort of figure out what exactly you want to do with it, but it's very helpful. So if I click here, there's lots of things. Probably the most impactful is the fact that we want to do the square root of something. So if I ask you you're doing, I don't know, you found variance, and now you want to find estimated standard error. You're showing me that your math says it's 38 over 4 equals whatever that would equal. I don't know what that would equal. 1.5. Okay, and so you can work out some of the math there. It's very helpful. You can insert that in, and it appears. Then you could also type answers next to it. Okay, so you can play around with that if you want. You can also upload images if you want to do that as well. If you want to take a picture and then throw that in there, you're welcome to do that. Okay, if I go back to the modules, yes, I'm good with that. Okay, so upcoming assignments. You've already had a chance to work on homework 7, at least I hope you have. That's going to be due on Wednesday at midnight. Quiz 12 is also due on Wednesday. And then looking ahead, quiz 13 is due on Friday. And homework 8 is due online by next Wednesday. Right? Also going to ahead and put the extra problems to work through. Our exam is going to be April 1, which is next Wednesday. It's going to be a bit different. There's no multiple choice. There's no true-false questions. It's going to look very similar to the exam 3 extra problems that you can see right here. Okay, so it's going to be sort of some open-ended fill-in-blank kind of questions for those conceptual pieces that I would generally put on a multiple choice or true or false. And then it's going to be the similar, like applied, you have to do the math problems that we've seen for the second half of the exam. What I'm going to do is give you 3 hours to complete the exam. It's going to be open for a 24-hour period. Okay, and it'll just be due back at the end of that 24-hour period. But once you open it, you have 3 hours to complete it, and you need to complete it on your own and not work with other people. Okay? You're going to sign the honor code stating that you have worked solely on your own on that exam. Okay? So again, be mindful once you open it, you only have 3 hours to complete it. I also, one other thing here I wanted to note down below, it's between Unit 3 and Unit 4. If you have questions, we have answers. This is just an ongoing discussion thread that I'm going to have for the class. Any question you have that you think we can answer, that you think other people would benefit from seeing the answers to, please post it there. Okay? I'll answer it, Katie will answer it, Kirsten will answer it, another student may answer it. Yeah? So we all benefit from that kind of thing. I'm still figuring out what office hours look like. Okay, my plan is to hopefully, as long as we can work it out at home, is to have some kind of group office hours where I'm just on a Zoom. You have the link to it, and you can just come in as you want. I'm also available if you want to just set one up outside of that for a time that works for you. Okay. When you have questions about this content, I understand it's going to be difficult for you to teach yourself math, and that's what a lot of this is going to be. When you have questions, reach out. Okay. I don't have any way of helping you if I don't know what your question is. So if you ask questions, we'll make it through. I promise. Okay. Again, I'll be in touch throughout with weekly like announcements, anything that comes up, office hours, any of that sort of stuff. Okay. But again, if you have questions, send those to the discussion, send it to me, send it to your TA, find some way to communicate with me, and we'll be in touch, but we'll make it through. Okay. Again, this week we have homework 7 and quiz 12, both due on Wednesday. And you can start working ahead on those independent samples. Make sure you understand those pieces, and you have quiz 13 for that due Friday, and then homework 8 due next Wednesday, and exam 1 Wednesday after that. Cool? Okay? See you guys.